Let me briefly introduce myself. I'm Peter Rath, and in this dilution specialties business I'm responsible for 3 industry areas. It's compounding, construction, and toy, sports, leisure and others. Let's start with a brief introduction of INEOS Dilution. We are the global #1 producer in styrenics. We have a revenue of more than 6 billion euro, 3,100 colleagues, and 16 production sites in Americas, Europe and Asia Pacific. This combination makes us the right partner for your projects. INEOS Dilution comprises former businesses from Bayer, BASF and INEOS. We are only 11 years old, but we have a history of more than 90 years in styrenics. Dedicated customer solutions are our ultimate focus and in our DNA. Sustainability is the top priority on our strategic agenda. We have set us ambitious goals to achieve net zero emissions by 2050 and sell 500 kilotons of INEOS Dilution eco products in 2030. Now let's have a more industry-specific look on challenges we are facing and the solutions we provide to overcome them. Volker, please let us know what are the challenges that we are facing in construction.
Thank you, Peter. I'm Volker Pieper, Business Development Manager for Construction Applications at INEOS Dilution. I would like to talk about the challenges plastics are facing in construction applications and how INEOS Dilution is responding to them. Plastics in building applications face 4 main challenges. Plastics used outdoors are increasingly exposed to the sun. Nowadays, they must be able to be made from plastic waste. They must help conserving energy, and they must be sustainable. This means that they must be producible with low energy consumption, they must offer long service life, and they must be recyclable. We can see and feel that the average annual temperatures are rising. This goes hand in hand with an increase in sun hours per year. This increased UV exposure increasingly stresses plastics in outdoor use. The materials become brittle quicker and lose their color brilliance. To address this increase in sun exposure, we offer our customers the option of joint color development as part of our Luran S service package. It includes customized color matching with the best colorants in the industry. We take care of the color fastness according to ISO 4892-2A and provide all relevant test results as well as a statement of knowledge if the weathering test has been passed with a color deviation of smaller delta E5. We also have been able to improve our UV protection system for Luran S by several levels. As a styrenics raw materials producer, we are committed to avoiding the generation of plastic waste. Our materials are simply too valuable to not recycle them at the end of their use. Waste is no longer waste, but high quality raw material that we can use. Our most important raw material is hydrocarbon chains. We ask ourselves how we can recover these hydrocarbon chains from waste. Plastic waste is no longer waste, but a hydrocarbon chain that does not have to be extracted from distant sources of crude oil, but is stored locally. With down.Our Eco, we offer a product that is partly made from recycled electronic equipment. We reduce waste by using mechanically recycled device housings as a source of raw material. down.Our Eco is such a product. However, not only plastic waste contains hydrocarbon chains. Kitchen waste or forestry waste also contain raw materials that we can use, and these are even renewable. The extraction of hydrocarbons from forestry waste is significantly less energy intensive than refining petroleum. we are able to reduce greenhouse gas emissions both for ourselves and for our customers by using naphtha from wood oil from forest waste instead of fossil naphtha. Luran S Eco, Luran Eco, Styroflex Eco and NAS Eco are such products that use renewable bio-naphtha instead of fossil naphtha. Your acceptance of processed plastic waste in your applications helps us to tap these sustainable raw material sources to reduce waste and greenhouse emissions. For us, sustainable plastics are plastics with a long service life that are produced with renewable raw materials and renewable energy. This is a big goal, and we still need some time to get there. But we are on our way to reaching this goal. Our Luran S Eco is a milestone on this path to sustainable plastics. At the beginning, I already talked about the resistance of Luran S to increasingly intense UV radiation. So the service life of the material in outdoor applications is significant already. In addition, Luran S Eco is produced with a proportion of renewable raw materials. The use of renewable raw materials instead of fossil raw materials reduces greenhouse gas emissions in production enormously. Luran S Eco is available with a renewable content of up to 50%. This results in a carbon footprint reduction of up to 60% compared to fossil-based Luran S. NORA Systems has taken advantage of this and found an impact and chemical-resistant compatibilizer for its flooring solutions in Styroflex Eco 2G66B60. The renewable material it is made of is sourced from kitchen and wood waste. Pieper uses Novodur Eco to make chip cards more sustainable. Saving energy means using less electricity, less gas and less crude oil. Plastics make an important contribution to this as their production and processing are energy efficient. Due to their strength to weight ratio, plastics enable lightweight constructions that can be moved with minimal energy input. The low thermal conductivity of plastics and plastic forms enables improved thermal insulation of buildings. Luran with glass fiber reinforcement can replace steel and aluminium in multi-pane insulating glass and window frame constructions, significantly improving thermal insulation. Facades made from plastic profiles with the Luran S top layer can permanently cover facade insulations and ensure that it is weatherproof. This is also a measure for improved thermal insulation. All these are contributions to energy savings. We have tapped into the possibility of using oil from wood or kitchen waste for the production of plastics. The use of renewable raw materials allows us to produce our plastics with significantly reduced CO2 emissions. This bio-attributed approach to using renewable feedstock enables an easy transition from fossil to renewables as it offers a drop-in solution. Our entire sourcing and production process is certified by the International Sustainability and Carbon Certification, also known as ISCC. There is no compromise in performance, no product development necessary, no need to adapt technology, and no new regulatory approvals needed. This approach allows our customers to create more sustainable supply chains while retaining already optimized and highly efficient infrastructure and processes. We are continuously improving the sustainability of the construction industry with our plastics offerings. Our aim is to unlock the true potential of our styrenics products for a circular and low-carbon economy. Thanks a lot for your attention.
So another very warm welcome to all the participants in this today's webinar. So I hope you have enjoyed it. It was a brief webinar, but it contained a lot of information. So we have just highlighted our latest product developments, our highly important agenda of sustainability and resulting product solutions, and new service options that we can offer and give to you to make your projects more valuable. So now we have Volker and myself also in person, and we are pleased to answer any questions that you may have on these topics. So feel free to raise them. So I'm sure that you're also a lot exposed to inquiries from your customers on whether or not you can offer sustainable product solutions. So you must also be in this environment. And so we are very pleased to offer you our support in becoming more sustainable using our products and intermediates. And while you are thinking about any potential questions, let me also highlight that we have also developed a very nice new product range of additives and modifiers, which are also available and which can modify your products in a way that you can increase your value proposition of your products by just using our additives and modifiers in any compounding step that you may do yourself. So there's also a different webinar available dealing with our new range of additives and modifiers. So please don't hesitate to eventually also enter that webinar or register for that webinar. It also gives you a nice insight into that kind of new developments that we offer to our customers. So, where are your questions? There must be lots of.
Come on, there should be at least one question, huh?
Yeah.
You may try the function of the system just by typing in some questions.
So, you're very welcome. So, what is the most challenging questions that you receive from your customers that we can potentially contribute to with any of our product developments or services? Feel free to raise it with us. So the geopolitical environment, to maybe just bridge a minute or two until you have prepared your questions, of course, is not in favor of all of us. So the unfortunate war situation in Ukraine and the war in Europe is, of course, affecting all of us, be it with high energy cost or other challenges that we are facing. That is, of course, all not in favor of very good growth of our economy, and we may have some challenging times ahead in 2023 and maybe also 2024. Nevertheless, we have to make the best out of it. And bringing product and service innovation to our customers is also some kind of contribution that we would like to bring to you to help to overcome that different and difficult times and period. So how can we help you? Challenge us. So there seems not to be any immediate need for questions. So that's of course not a problem. So Volker, Pieper, and myself, we are available also for any individual questions that you may want to raise with us. You can see in the chat our email addresses.
So you can send us individual messages at any time, and we will be pleased to come back to you individually. So don't hesitate to give us your questions, concerns, or issues, also by email. And we have also some central information available, which is going to be shown on a separate slide. With that, I would then like to close this Q&A session. So we've been grateful to have you here. It was a bit quiet in terms of questions, but okay, that's maybe understandable in such kind of an environment. So I hope that there's a lot of questions you will bomb us with then via email or by any other means. So thanks a lot for your attention. Take care. I wish you a wonderful Christmas time, and that you stay healthy and get well into the new year 2023. Thanks a lot for your attention, and take care.
Thank you.
Volker?
Yeah.
Driving success together.